Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, God. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cause We Geeked. We encourage you to stay geek, man. RIP to the first and only Adam West, man. This your boy Real. Got my cuz Will in the building, Big J in the building. 4BA is back yet again, man. Listen, we all already know how we do over here, man. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Got a good one for y'all today. If you guys are into the geek culture involving movie and television, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And also, to everybody, hit them likes up for us. If we still trying to continue to grow the channel, we could definitely use your help with that, guys. So help us with that by hitting that subscribe button and also hitting the like button. All right, fellas, y'all ready to get to it?
Yeah.
Had a interesting trailer that released here. Was it today or yesterday? Was it yesterday? Can't remember. Yesterday. Oh, okay. Anticipated movie coming out here next month. Matter of fact, it's a month away, y'all. And that's this right here. BJ, I know you were scared. Don't worry about it, man. It's gonna be okay.
I thought BA was making noise. Like, what BA doing clicking on the...
Here we go. All right.
Listen, we talking the final Predator Badlands trailer, all right? So we're going to go get y'all's thoughts on it, man. Cuz, what you think about this final trailer, man?
Listen, that thing looked fire. All the other ones had already looked good because it seems like one of the things that we been discussing when it came to Predator and Alien was the fact that they end up getting a little too convoluted, too much. Just they started wilding out, and that they need to get back to the basics of just what they are, you know. And this is like the trailer that they have with this one. This is all about the hunt. This is all about killing. This is survival, and that's what Predator is all about: being the best hunt. The best killer, the one that will survive. And God, dog, it looks good. I'm looking forward to it. They did the thing with this one, so I'm looking forward to this one. What you got, Big J?
No, I'm looking forward. Like, this looks like it's going to be probably the craziest of all the Predator movies. Being is set on that there was like a battle world, that raw planet, because it looks crazy. All like everything on there, like from the plants, that weird octopus looking thing climbing through the trees, and and then of course when old boys fought the big bad, that monster at the end just slid on it, sliced in the thing, turned like, what?
Hey, why are you scratching me? Why are you scratching me right now?
What are we doing here? You trying to tickle my stomach? So I'm like, okay, it looks like it's gonna be pretty good. And of course, I even like Elle Fanning, because when she reached the hand up and he picked up, and then she was just half the body was there.
He looked like
just dropped her.
like,
so that's gonna be good, man. I'm excited to see it. You know, what you got, BA?
I got a few things from this. Y'all are very optimistic, and I'm glad you guys are.
Oh man.
So my only thing is, we are pretty much watching the humanization of the Predator. Like, we are going to be like watching him. What's his name, Dez or Deck or somebody? We're watching. I think his name is Deck. We're watching Deck. I'm gonna call him Deck for now. Go through his trials and tribulations against other things, in which we're going to be rooting for him. He's going to be sympathetic. You can tell now his body mass, his body size. He's a smaller frame. He got something. He got an axe to grind. He got something to prove. All those things that make a human. He's going to go through the same exact thing, and we be like, yeah. And then probably in part 2, he finally get his mission, because he's going to clear all these little missions that he has. And his next mission in part 2 is come to Earth and kill all of us again. So what are we going to do then? What we going to do? So no, you miss me with the sympathetic Predator. I don't care. But do I want to see him kill some ish? Yes. Do I want to see some things get destroyed? All those things. I want to see like a real life Jumanji type world where everything kill you. Yes, I am here for that. However, I'm not going to be sympathetic to this dreaded. You know what? Wherever we go in the universe, there's always a white woman on a dreaded guy's back. We got to stop this, guys. We got to stop it now. Can't take it.
Shock value.
Listen, man. Cause no, I'm not. I'm one of those people. Like, if it's a movie I'm anticipating, I don't like watching like multiple trailers.
Same.
But damn it, these trailers ain't got me 3 times now. It's been 3, right? Cause we saw. Matter of fact, didn't the teaser and the trailer like come out like a couple weeks apart or something like that? Yeah, it was like real close.
Yeah, close.
So yeah, like this is the first time in a while, man. I've actually sat and saw like multiple trailers for a movie that I'm anticipating. Like you said, this is gonna be a different look. This is gonna give us the look from the Predators from the side where we're gonna get an idea of how they prepare themselves, their mind frame, and their culture and all that stuff, right? We always see them as this killing machine that's let loose. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's let loose on the city or whatever, or the jungle or whatever setting they're setting in. And we're finally get to see that, man, from their like, man, how do they prepare? Like, what drives them to do what they do? We're gonna finally get that here. Like you said, BJ, this kind of remind me, bro. What was the one that with Adrian Brody? Was that Predators?
Predators, yeah.
Predators.
That
was it wasn't the last one. That was the second to the last one. But that world when you brought that up, BJ, it would kind of remind me of where, like, but in that case, in that world, that was stuff that he brought there to kill those people. It wasn't like a world he stepped foot in and it was already set up for you to fail or whatever, right? You could tell, like BA was saying, when you put these young predators here, like, oh, you want to be that type of predator, huh? All right, we're gonna test you, put you on this planet, let you go through these trials and tribulations or whatever. If you make it out, cool, you made it to the next level, or whatever. If you don't, oh well, we're washing our hands with you. We go to the next or whatever. It's what their culture seems to call for. So, yeah, man, I cannot wait to see this movie, man. We got a month. I'm kind of wondering why they didn't like release maybe one more trailer or release this trailer maybe like 2 more weeks ahead or whatever, like to kind of give it a little bit more room to kind of leave it more in the pop culture and the zeitgeist a little bit, because this movie, like I said, I'm anticipating it, but I think the average audience people are like, when the trailer comes out, it's like, oh yeah, Predators, and then it's out of sight, it's out of mind again until something else pops up. It's like, oh yeah, Predators. That's what I kind of felt like with this, because like when this dropped, like, oh yeah, it is a Predator movie coming out. Like, I probably would have known more about it probably a week or 2 before the movie came out. I would have been getting alerts and all that stuff, or we've been seeing stuff online or whatever. But right now, I just feel like it's kind of like you see it now, then once it disappears, like, okay, you kind of forget about it until something else comes out. So, but
I think it'll be fine. Because it's a combination. It's going to be November. It'll have a run that goes into Thanksgiving. So if it's a good movie, we'll be talking about it. It'll be a ton of talk about it. So I think they drop it this early for us, the ones who live for it or have a high anticipation for it, to be able to prep for it. And then once we see it, we let everybody else know, like, yo, y'all need to go see this movie. So I think that's why they wanted to do it, is so that us, the early preppers and the ones who's actually prepared for, will be able to get it on our breast. Because I had this doggone thing on my calendar. Like, that's how ready I am for it. So that's how I see it.
To continue with that, I mean, I guess that does make sense when you have the initial wave of viewers. So the fans, like the fans are fans of it. And then you got the holiday break just a couple weeks later, Thanksgiving and all that. So if it gets a decent, buzz or decent review, then you're going to have an influx in that time period. And it's hard for movies to get that little jump 2 to 3 weeks later within this runtime. But are we expecting to see Will Smith in this movie? No?
I don't think so.
Well, so I was going to throw something out there, because you were saying that you thought maybe they should have an extra trailer before, but here's my thought. I kind of see they build on the hype of Alien Earth, because they are kind of trying to build up as this world. So we just finished watching Alien Earth for 8 weeks, with all the crazy monsters on there, leading up to this movie dropping, and then they continue. Then I think they said they're working on like a sequel to Romulus as well, and the eventual crossover. So like I said, we're gonna be eating good on this Predator Alien universe too.
Man,
So
listen,
y'all
I'm here
didn't,
for
y'all
it,
didn't,
BJ.
you didn't see the Easter egg from Independence Day?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about with the
Those
skull.
aliens, yeah. So they conquering multiple different types of aliens in the alien race. So I'm intrigued by that. I was wondering why they throw that in there. I'm not expecting Will Smith, but just
But no, you're right though, BA. You're right.
different types of alien species other than the ones that we know, other than like
We know of, yeah.
yeah, like, oh, okay, y'all transferring to different kind of worlds. I'm cool with that. That was
Or
interesting.
the aliens that we're expecting to see in this movie. In that case, like you
Mhm.
said, I think I could be wrong, or maybe I heard. I think who said this, but I think I saw this online or something, or the director said this. Kind of what you were saying, BA. We are going to see different types of aliens that we're probably going to recognize in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, might see an eyeball.
Hey man, at this point, if
Oh my
it's not in
god!
it,
Oh my
go back and
god!
CGI in the movie.
Put
Just
the
one scene.
eyeball in the
We just
movie.
one
Let's
scene
stop
of it.
playing, man.
Oh my god!
We just
You
need
know what I'm
at the
Oh
end.
my god!
Let it crawl into like a dead alien or something.
Like
We
let him like
good.
be in the bushes, like moving around, and then like you see him leaping in slow motion, and alien the predator just slice him, and then they keep moving with it. That's fine.
But
Oh
I was
my
gonna say,
god!
I was gonna say the other thing I thought about too. They've been saying that Deck, the name of this predator's name is Deck. They said he's supposed to be the runt of his tribe.
That's
Right.
So I
correct.
looked up the actor. I looked up the actor though. Demetrius Schuster Kolomatangi is the dude. He's 7'3", and I'm like,
Well, you gotta, yeah. To them it runt, but to us they look like giants or whatever. You know how it is.
I'm like, that's a
That's
big dude.
crazy.
Exactly. But before we move on, y'all, anticipation level. What's your anticipation level on this? Cause at a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, it's a 10. Like I said, I put on the on my calendar so I could make sure that I'm ready for it. It's only been a few movies that I put on my calendar. This is by far one of them. It's just anticipation. We first heard about it, it was so far out, but it gave like an idea of what was happening. So it's like, yeah, I need to see what this is about. So yeah, it's a 10.
What about you, BJ?
I would say I'm right up there about 9.5, 10 because like I said, they went from Alien Earth and like I said, Romulus, Alien Earth. This is going strength to strength to strength. So they
Mhm.
showed
Don't forget Prey.
Prey was also and
There
Prey
you go.
Killers was also good.
Yeah,
So I
there
mean,
you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
they just bang it. Wherever that Disney is screwing up on other stuff, they knocking it out the park on this part. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yep.
What you got, BA?
6.75. Ain't gonna be no sympathetic figure over here. No sir.
Good night, everybody.
It
Listen,
Y'all
this
be
right up
happy
your
for
alley right here, BA. This up
really
your alley,
is.
bro.
That's what's so
It's gonna
crazy.
be some dying. You understand me?
I went through Arnold Schwarzenegger. I went through Danny Glover. I'm gonna repeat that. I went through Danny Glover, and all he did
know
was
what?
just script out the whole goddamn movie.
He did.
Just
He did.
just to see for me to root for death, the enemy. No sir, not on my watch. I won't do it.
Shout out to Danny Glover.
Y'all can body switch if y'all want to. Y'all can support the predator family. I will not. I'm a
Body
human.
traders.
I represent the human kind.
Dang. But BA, he a runt though. What's up, man?
I don't know nothing about being a runner.
Oh man.
here's a question
All
for
right.
you though. So hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said we switching up. Who was you rooting for in Alien Earth? Were you rooting for the humans, or were you rooting for the synths? I mean, sometimes I was hoping the aliens killed, but I wanted the aliens to kill Boy Cavalier the whole time.
Yeah, I ain't
So
gonna lie, I did too.
At the end of the day,
I did too.
you gotta represent your own around. Yep.
oh,
sir.
look at you. All right, sir. Go on, pop that.
Soon that come on the screen. Oh my God! Look at him. He's crying, guys. Look at him. He's going through some tough stuff.
He's going through some things, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
But all right, y'all, man. Let's go ahead and get to this next segment. Y'all already know, man. We got to get into these quick hits. Listen, man. Some folks is offended out here. I need y'all to bear with them. Okay, do not pick on these folks. Okay, this is what's happening. Amazon has started removing the guns from James Bond posters were being quote unquote triggered. So you taking the one weapon this man is known for using. That's like you. That's like you putting the Punisher on a poster or in a movie or a show and saying, you know what, we're taking the guns from this guy. What are we doing here? BA, what you think on this one, man?
You know, you brought up the Punisher, and you know what? To the average person, that's a great analogy. That was a great example. But at least the Punisher still has his logo, right? You can see the logo and say like, "Yo, that's the Punisher." James Bond doesn't have a logo.
Fact.
Like this is the logo, like the sniper scope or whatever. That is James Bond.
Hold on. Are they taking that away in the? Are they taking that away in the opening?
I doubt that.
Lord.
I doubt that.
No,
boy.
I don't see that. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening.
Not in
Just poster. I don't see that happening. That's IP. That's IP,
bro. That's a part of the lore. You know, the red background, and next thing you know, like that's 007. So if you don't have him when he's just standing in a tuxedo, like I don't know what we're watching no more. Especially if you get a new actor, it's not like Daniel Craig just standing there. Like, okay, I get it, right? Because he's been James Bond for the last 10, 15, 20 years. No, it's gonna be a new guy in a tux looking debonair. Like, yo, I don't know what I'm watching. Like, guys, people will not know what they're watching until they come up with the James Bond or whatever the case may be. So maybe he's not pointing it, right? So maybe it's just like down. Like maybe the gun is just down. And it's like, oh, okay, this is what they mean by acceptable. But
matter of fact, I'm glad you said that, BA. Check this out. This some examples right here.
Say, oh, this is getting worse, guys.
Yeah, check this out. But y'all let the folks at home see this.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's crazy.
Like the Spectre one I can see. The Spectre is
Spectre.
The Dr. No is a weird one, but the Spectre I can see that they made it look natural, but yeah, the Dr. No not so much.
Yo, that's
bad,
crazy.
Guys.
That's crazy, bro. I'm with you on that because I don't look right. What you think of BJ?
Well, so apparently they first started doing the gun barrel sequence, as the intro in 1962. And I'm not, and I'm sure BA will say I was 32 years old when they first started doing it. But my thing is, I'm saying is, and I'm not one to think that everything, like, we've been doing it this way, we always got to do it that way. But it's a spy movie where he kills people. So if you're taking that out, then what are we going to do? What are you supposed to hold hands, use harsh language? No, he can't even use that because he might offend somebody. So we got to be realistic. You're going to see a James Bond movie, you're expecting people to get shot, right?
No.
That it makes zero sense to be like, oh, I can't. But I was looking at a movie about a spies where he shoots people in every movie, and I'm offended and clutching my pearls because there's a gun. Then go watch something else. Go. They got a whole Disney. There's Disney Plus. Go watch all them Disney Plus, but you got to be careful.
No, BJ. What I need to do is stop you from enjoying it to make myself feel better. That's what the people are trying to do. It's like, bro, like you said, that does not work for you. Let me just go ahead and step over here and do something else, or watch something else or whatever. No. Y'all all enjoying it? No, you got to stop this right now. This should not be in here. Like, but you don't even watch this show or movie or whatever. It's like, what are we doing? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, BJ.
That's the equivalent. Like, okay, what is that?
I said it wasn't us that was complaining. I guarantee you that.
Nah, but that's like saying, you know what? Who is it? I was talking to my son about something like this earlier, where that's like me telling you, hey, you know what? I don't like ice cream, so nobody else can have ice cream because ice cream makes me fat. So we're gonna take ice cream and never reference ice cream off of everything I see because it's gonna make me want to eat ice cream. So
just don't eat the ice cream. Let everybody else enjoy it.
No, y'all can't eat it either because I feel like I'm left out. So I need everybody to be suffering with me, so that's I'll be miserable. Like, come on, man. I would not go through changing none of it because somebody says that they're scared, they're triggered. It's a trigger. So you're gonna be triggered. You know what I'm saying? That's a trigger.
Right. It's a trigger. You're right. You know what I'm saying? What you got, cuz?
This would be the only time that they take a gun out of a white man's hand. So interesting. That's all I got.
Yes,
I ain't saying that was him.
All right.
Feds.
Uh, listen, man. No, y'all said it. Y'all already said it, man. When I saw this online, I had to, and this not. I've seen this on multiple sites talking about this, and I'm like, yo, what are we doing? Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This scares me. Now I know I asked you this, BA. You said they can't do this, or you and Cuz said they can't do this. But if they're changing this right here, what else could they change? They could
they
possibly
own
take
it.
out the barrel at the beginning of the intro, like BJ said, or they might try to do something different and make it look different to make it seem like they're gonna put a stamp on 007 being their 007 now, because now they fully own the creative rights and all that stuff now. So they're gonna probably try to put their own stamp on it and all that. Like you said, change some stuff. Like
I don't think they're going to go that far. It's just
I hope not.
We all go to the movies, right? And we go through and we walking down the walls or whatever, and you see all the all the posters and all that. And then there's one when it seemed like the person that's inside that poster is shooting at you. That's what they want to get rid of. That's what they're trying to say. Like, let's not have that. So I don't think once you get inside the theater, it's game on. It's regular 007. It's just that walk by. Why is that person? Why is he holding a gun? Like, why is he aiming at? That's offensive. It's that kind of a thing, you know. And
I just don't understand how you might be right, B. I just don't understand how you get offended by that. That is crazy to me. People look for stuff to get offended by. Go ahead, BJ.
Yes, that is also correct.
No, are these the same people? I'm just trying. Are these the same people that get offended? Because I know on YouTube you cannot point a gun at the camera. You can't. You can't. You have to make sure your gun is empty and cleared before you show a gun on YouTube. And I'm like, are you scared you're gonna shoot the people watching the video? So once again, me seeing a picture of a man pointing a gun in a theater poster is not gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
I can't sleep tonight.
I'm like, I'm terrified. I can't believe it. I never seen one of these before.
Hold on, BJ. Which one's worse, that poster or that eyeball in Aliens?
Oh, the eyeball, 4,000%.
You sure about that? I don't know, man. That gun on that poster, man, scared the heck out of me. You know?
Man, look. That eyeball will keep somebody up at night, just for real. The poster's like, whatever.
And I just watched a show that ended a couple weeks ago called Dark Wolf on Prime. Like it's a beginning sequence taking changing out like a room from like peaceful to wartime, like your guns, your Kevlar and all that stuff. So I don't see them changing that on No, it was Dark Wolf. It was Terminal List. It was part 2 of Terminal List, the Dark Wolf.
Okay, no, I want you.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why I say like I don't see them changing the intro because that had guns in it and everything else. So it would be insane to see Amazon changing the sequence for this when you just had a show all about shooting up the spy stuff already streaming on your service. So that's all I'm saying.
Wow, what they call that selective outrage.
Yeah, very much so.
All right, fellas, let's see what we got next here. Check this out. So we got Alan Scott's Green Lantern. This is the rumor going around right now. This could be a synopsis of the Green Lantern show. So Alan Scott's Green Lantern's death will reportedly be under investigation in the DCU's brand new Lanterns TV show. So check this out right here. It says a new rumor has no solid solid foundation, will indicate that the reason John and Hal come to Earth is to investigate the death of the victim would be known other than Alan Scott, the first human Green Lantern in the comics. He is more of a magical user, but in the DCU, it would have been a Corp veteran Green Lantern. Alan would have discovered a conspiracy and tried to warn them. Guy would be seriously downgraded for letting Scott die and an alien threat grow on Earth under his nose. Oh, okay. So for now, I repeat that this is a rumor. There are no reliable sources not to take it as something else. Okay. So y'all heard it right there. This is a rumor. Okay. But with that being said, let's just speak hypothetically here. Big J, does this sound like an interesting premise to you, man? Or do you think kind of picture something else being the reason why they both here on Earth at the same time? Oh,
It'd be a cool premise for like a cop show. You know, like I said, this is basically what they are. They're space cops. So I can see them
Mhm.
going in this direction, making it like a almost not a procedural, but you know, like almost like a long form of SVU type, where they're doing some sort of
like
investigation to see who
like
murdered who.
Are you
like
familiar with
True
True Detective?
Detective. Yeah, True Detective.
Mhm.
That's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is.
But yeah, my bad. Go ahead, BJ.
No, I was just saying, like I can see that. That would make sense if you going to approach it. That like we talked before, is like that whole going into having multiple genres in your universe because everything is not
Mm-hmm.
always going to be Superman, and that's where you're going to have Clayface be like a horror, body horror, and like I said, make the Green Lanterns like your true detective style, since they are supposed to be the internet, you know, the intergalactic space police. So they all should have different feels, and then when they come together, they come together. But you know, like I said, each one has their own little pocket of the world they deal in.
Facts. What you got, cuz?
I like it. Even if it is just rumor, it makes so much sense though. With it, because why else would they? What if for you to have two Green Lanterns investigating something here on Earth? It has to be something massive that affects the Green Lantern Corps. So this is a tracking, even if they don't go exactly with Alex Scott, but someone adjacent. Uh, it has to be something massive to the core for these two to be working together to be investigating it. So yeah, this makes so much sense. It's a the if they yes, it's a rumor, but just the premise sounds really good, and it does, like I said, gives it a great True Detective feel to it. It'll be insane if it does like a True Detective, because at this point HBO will be rolling in True Detective style shows between this and that other one, Task, that they just dropped as well.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
they have it rolling at this point.
Matter of fact, don't the show one of the showrunners for True Detective also over this show?
Yeah,
I know. I think it's Chernobyl, True Detective, and I can't think. I want to say the Watchmen. I think is
yeah.
the one who's over this show, man. Which is why they got high hopes for this show, and it's gonna strictly
Mhm.
be under HBO. So
Yep.
that tells you a lot right there. But what you got,
Yep.
BA?
I mean, pretty much y'all guys are pretty much saying what the premise is. I always thought that it was going to be maybe you pick up on Hal Jordan. He is the one that ended up kicking the bucket. Or then when I saw a guy, I was like, well, maybe it's Guy. I always knew that it was a ladder. Like I couldn't necessarily say who it was, but it just makes sense that they're trying to investigate their own kind because no one can do it like them. So it's like this is what they're doing. We're going to get gritty. We're going to go and solve some things. We're going to get we're real detective with it, and I'm here for it because I don't know if we want to get there with the Batman. We don't know if Batman's going to be the detective that we want him to be. Shout out to Matt Reeves, but that still wasn't the detective I wanted him to be. So this fills that genre for that. This fills that urge for that. So yeah, I'm all for it. And shout out to John Stewart, Aaron Pierre. I expect him to be the shining star after all this is said and done. I just see one season of this. I don't see this going multiple seasons, but it's good enough to get him into the to the DCU. And like I said, just based off the premise, the background, the vibe, he's gonna. John Stewart is already he's a serious guy anyway, right? He's not a joking kind of a dude. So he can continue that flow when he gets to the big screen with all the rest of them. And it's like everyone else is, happy-go-lucky a little bit, Superman is Superman and everything. And you just see this stoic, black dude like, yo, you don't laugh, you don't joke. No, I don't do none of that, man. I'm trying to do whatever I need to do. So I like it.
Hey,
Yeah, I agree with y'all. Go ahead, BJ.
now look, so Chris Monday, the showrunner, I looked at his filmography. He was also a
Mhm.
producer for True Detective, Ozark, Bloodline, Criminal Minds, Cold Case. So yeah,
Jesus.
What he does, man.
yeah.
It's what he
Bruh.
does.
Yeah,
Bangers.
I remember when they said they was coming out with this show, and they had the people who were behind it and stuff. They said, bro, they was not playing around with this show. They were taking this dead serious. I remember James Gunn said that, man. They were taking this show serious. And the fact, like I said, the one thing that kind of set everybody off on that premise was the fact when they said it's going to be strictly for HBO, and it was just like, yo, okay. And they talking about they got some chances to get some awards behind it and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So listen, yeah, hey, remember, people think like, oh, it's a comic book show, it ain't gonna get no award. Yeah, so you see Watchmen? Watchmen got some
Mhm.
awards, you know what I'm saying? So, and like you said, he ran that too. So, listen, there's a few things out of this premise I like, bro. So the question I have, like I said, let's just say we know this is a rumor. We're just gonna be speaking as if this is actually happening. Are they saying that that Alan Scott is not a space Green Lantern? That he's the Green Lantern, a different Green Lantern that was in the Golden Age. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
No, what's that? Was that Bronze Age? Bronze Age, right? The original Green Lantern. I wonder if they're saying that he is not a like true
Golden Age.
Green Lantern. You know, a Golden Age. Yeah, I was wondering if he's like they're saying he's not the true Green Lantern, or they're saying, or they could have changed his origin up and say, yeah, he was an actual Green Lantern. That's the one question I have, because he's kind of trying to explain that there in that premise. He was like, talking about what he actually is in the comics back compared to the Green Lanterns and now, because they completely rebooted the Green Lantern and Flash from what they used to be to what they are now. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you had Jay Garrett, and of course you had Alan Scott. Those were the original Green Lantern and Flash, and they ended up changing them up to Barry Allen and the rest of the Green Lanterns. Second, what he said about Guy Gardner, that's fitting. That's fitting, bro. I can definitely see that, because God don't take nothing serious, bro. So for them to say that some alien threat was here on the earth and he ain't do his job and all that stuff, I can definitely see that. So with that premise, he definitely fits in this series, not just because he's a lantern, but him being on Earth, them having to come to Earth and investigate and all that. That makes sense, because he's a self righteous type of dude. You know what I'm saying? He's all about himself. He'll save the lives when it benefits him. You know what I'm saying? That's why he works for Maxwell Lord. He gets paid to do this or whatever. So that does fit for what they're saying with him. Like you said, cuz it had to definitely be a threat to where both of these guys are coming to Earth to find out what's going on. Had to be a threat. And so, listen, we talking about it being similar to a True Detective. This fits perfect in the. I don't know if y'all, did anybody hear any type of synopsis or anything or idea of what they say this this show gonna be, other than what we just heard here? No.
No.
See what I'm saying? So only thing we heard was it's gonna be like a True Detective type of shows. All we heard, the fact that we're gonna have the two lanterns, and that was it. Other than the cast that we've heard about, which was like Sinestro. I think the Red Lanterns are gonna be in here. I'm missing somebody else. I think it was three bad guys, I believe. I can't remember who the third one was. Was it not Despero? I don't think Despero's in there. I'm blanking. I feel like it was the Hand.
Yeah.
I think the Hand is going to be the threat. That's what it was. I think the Hand's going to be the threat that they come to Earth to try to stop. I think that Alan was probably trying to warn them about what's going on with the Hand. Guy did pay attention and all that. Let whatever the Hand is doing kind of like build or whatever. And now they're having to come to Earth to try to stop it or whatever. I think that's what the premise is going to be. It's going to take more than just the Green Lanterns. It's going to probably take the Red Lanterns and the Yellow Lanterns and the other spectrums to try to combat it or whatever, like it did in the comics with the Darkest Night storyline. So, but yeah, I can't wait for this show to come out, man. Was it coming out again? Early 2006. I mean 26. I think.
It was
Because we almost to the end of the year, so it's like,
yeah, it just
get a
say
trailer?
early 2026.
Okay. Hope we get something soon here, man. Probably get something in December if I had to guess.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all, let's see what we got next. Check this out.
Can't wait.
So James Gunn has officially started following Aaron Taylor Johnson. This could mean he might possibly be cast in the new DCU. So there are rumors now. Of course, we already know people always linking certain actors to James Gunn, depending on the show that he watches or who he follows. So this been blowing up on the internet because they they end up following each other or whatever. So people are starting to trying to put two and two together that he could be the next Batman. But what do you think about this one? Cuz you think he could be our next Batman, or you think it's now really nothing to
it. Physique, age. I mean, he has the. I don't think he'll clean up enough to be Bruce. He can be Batman, but he can't be Bruce. I think the other guy is more of a better balance for Batman and Bruce. So I think he would end up having him to play something else. I don't see him playing Batman. He's athletic. Was it Craven? I think just his athleticism, just the muscle mass that he was able to put on and everything, like he was able to do Craven as far as like physicality really well, the fighting and everything. But I don't see him being smooth enough for Bruce, because Bruce is going to be a huge storyline within the DCU, especially since he'll be older. At this point, he would have that as his mask, like a cleaner version of Bruce compared to what Matt Reeves Batman has. So yeah, I don't see him being Batman. He'll more likely be a different role.
Can't be saying Craven around Big J and BA, man. Their favorite movie. What you got, BA?
I'm gonna stop talking Craven. I cried today. Nah, man. I just the first thing everyone that is jumping to is Batman. Please stop. Please stop. Not
always the first, man.
Superman at 6'4", he's 5'11". Stop it. It's just it's going to look too awkward. It's too many camera angles that you're going to have to create on the fly and things like that. I just don't want to deal with that. I don't think they want to deal with that. He's 35, which gives him a good age to be a lot of characters. Like it's DC. It's the DCU. He can go in multiple different directions here, other than just playing Batman. So I'm okay with anybody else, but that was the first person that's like if you go Google Aaron Taylor Johnson, Batman's going to pop up right afterwards. No, we're not doing that. I don't think James Gunn's going to do that. I hope James Gunn doesn't do that. But if he does pick it, I'm still going to watch it, right? I'm still going to enjoy it. Like, he's going to tell a good story. But I'm like, yeah, just something about this guy just throws me off, man. He's a good guy. He's a good character. Third time's a charm. So clearly, he didn't make it in the MCU. He definitely left there feeling holish in a sense. And then he went to Craven, and that was a flop too. So, hopefully James Gunn can straighten them out, fill those holes for him,
man. And the puns keep coming. What up, BJ? What's on your mind?
Once again, BA is wrong on everything. So
I told Lizzie. What you about to say his height?
Everything I said is correct.
No, so he's 5'11". But the thing is, Bruce in the comics is 6'2", and once again, we ain't gonna talk about it. How tall is Dr. Doom?
This is DCU with Superman at 6'4" already.
Brandon is 6'2".
Okay, Keaton was 5'10". So he's been everything from 5'10" to 6'4". They said that's the thing. Most people
didn't have Superman.
Huh?
Keaton didn't have
he didn't have a Superman, Big J.
But I'm saying,
look what they did. When we had Ben Affleck, he wasn't looking up to Cavill.
Aaron is barely taller than Supergirl. Stop. Just stop.
Look here. Okay, we've already proven that all you gotta do is put somebody in boots, apparently, and then they be whatever height you want to be. Because, like I said, if Dr. Doom can be 4'11", then this dude could be 5'11" and play Batman.
Why you talking? Why you talking, BJ? BA, look up how tall Brendan Sklenari is. Go ahead, BJ.
He's 6'2".
There you go, Will.
Hey,
He's
Yeah, how
6'2".
tall is
pretty
how
good.
tall is Glenn Powell?
Let's
Well, I
go.
was about to say he's what 6'1", 6'2". So like I said, that's what my choice would have been. But I could see them looking there. I could see him doing Aaron Taylor Johnson. I mean, the thing is, he can clean up. I don't know if y'all saw Bullet Train.
Yeah, I remember.
He was wearing a suit. He was cleaning the whole movie, and there's other pictures of him out there. So he can clean up. You don't have to be
It
Willie
was
with
the demeanor, though. It was.
I
But Bruce is a demeanor. Like, yes, he can clean up, but it's the demeanor of.
You don't think he
Bruce.
can play a rich guy?
hey,
Hold
there's a
on, wait a
bunch
minute. Hold on. What's the Bruce we got right now? Tell me his demeanor.
That's
He's an
what I
emo
said.
kid.
Hold on, and we been complaining
He's a
about
young
that too.
Bruce.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
that's what I said. That's a young Bruce. This Bruce is going to be an
More
older
established.
Bruce. More,
Yeah.
That's a young Bruce. That dude is 39 years old.
but I'm
Well,
saying the
emo
man.
we talking about in that
He's a new
in that
Batman.
universe he's supposed to be.
He's a
Yeah, he
new
supposed to be young.
Batman. And you play with words.
That
He's a new
39-year-old emo
Batman.
kid that we looking at.
39 when you a kid. Now, listen, bro. I'm gonna say this. I agree with BA and Cuz. I don't want him as Batman, bro. I don't. He does not convince me as Bruce Wayne, and I truly believe the way that James Gunn writes his characters, there is going to be a balance between Batman and Bruce Wayne. We're going to get that balance. So this person's going to have to be able to pull off both of them characters, bro. And I don't see him. Like you said, I seen Bullet Train. He did clean up and all that stuff, but when I seen him dressed up and all that, I didn't see Bruce Wayne. Like in Drop, I seen Bruce Wayne at a Brendan Sklenar in that one small scene or whatever, or part that he had in the movie. I seen enough of Bruce Wayne in that casting than I ever seen with Aaron Taylor Johnson being clean cut in any movie he's been in. I can't see Bruce Wayne. I don't. BA asked us a few shows back about who's the best Batman, who's the best Bruce Wayne. I don't want a scenario where we gotta choose different actors for the different parts or whatever. I want my actor to be able to pull out both Batman and Bruce Wayne and be convincing on both.
And let me ask you, what is your ideal Bruce Wayne? Because we already know, like I tell you, I thought Pattinson did a good job as Batman. I thought he was terrible as Bruce Wayne. He was totally unconvincing.
So if you can get me in this universe, I've said this before, in this universe, if you can give me what Val Kilmer gave me as Bruce Wayne, I would take that. You see what I'm saying? Like, can you give me that as Bruce Wayne? Other than you take Val Kilmer out, what other actor who played Batman gave you anywhere close to that as Bruce Wayne? Maybe Bale.
Bale was decent. He was a good balance, but he wasn't. He was a good balance as Bruce. He could play.
Yeah.
He played you could tell he was putting on when he was Bruce. He was always faking it, trying to be like this playboy, acting crazy.
Which is what Bruce supposed to do.
Correct.
It's supposed to be, yeah. So, like I said, just give me what
physically acts as Batman. I mean, as Bruce Wayne, but he
Bruce
Batman
Wayne
in the sense. So, yes, correct.
Yeah. So, yeah, give me something like in that Bale, Val Kilmer-ish type of range when it comes to Bruce Wayne, right? You want him to be able to have that suave kind of playboyish type of personality or whatever, but kind of also have like a little kind of a dark undertone to him or whatever, right? Like he's more of a serious type of character, right? As Bruce Wayne, but he's
really
even more serious as Batman. You know what I mean?
It's the eyes.
Go ahead.
I'm not even going to like sugarcoat it. Like it's the eyes. When you look at when you go through these names and you land upon Brandon, his eyes, bro. Like his eyes show like a different, like it's depth there versus other people, and that's not easy to pull off. So I like it. Once we started to throw his name out there, I was like, yo, I'm stuck here. It's going you have to be from him. Pause.
Yeah.
So I can see someone else being both characters. Like I can't right now. So when I see Aaron, I mean I see Oliver, right? Like I see Green Aaron.
You know what?
Yeah. I can see that.
I think
what's up, BJ? What's up? You convinced? Oliver?
I can see Oliver.
I mean, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just also too, man, his voice a little light to me too. Then you have to get that little voice modulator like they did Ben Affleck and all that, bro. Like, but I got, like BA just said, Brendan Sklenar got, everything that you need in the Bruce Wayne and the Batman, bro. All he would have to do is be the Batman part. See how he plays as Batman. But I think the Bruce Wayne part, I think he would knock that out the park, man. So I don't know. I can see Oliver.
Yeah,
I can definitely see Oliver. I don't think it's a coincidence that this news came out.
Yeah.
And we're hearing rumors of movies and shows and all that stuff coming up here soon. So I don't think that's I don't think that's a coincidence, in my opinion.
Damn sure ain't the Flash.
Whoa. You can't be fast. He can't be fast. We know that.
Right. Yeah, my bad. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot. That's a good point.
Hold on.
So I just
convinced yourself, huh?
No, because I was just saying, but didn't both of them dudes play Quicksilver in the two different? Remember that the two dudes from Kick-Ass played Quicksilver in the Fox and DC universe.
Marvel universe,
yeah, Fox and Marvel.
So I just looked it up. Guess what the typically height is for Oliver Queen?
5'11".
5'11".
What's up, Big J? What's up, man?
That's a typical height.
Signing on. What's up? Come on, BJ.
Again, you got to think like you guys are thinking like, yo, you got to think like James Gunn. James Gunn is not thinking about, he's got to be this or this. Because like I said,
it's just that
he's not
compared to
thinking
everyone.
Bro, I believe Oliver will be one of them characters. James Gunn will probably like be kind of said a few shows back, kind of shoehorn in one of these shows or one of these movies or something like that. Like a little cameo or something like that. And then later on, he'll be more important down the line or whatever. I could see that. I don't know if he'll have a movie, Arrow movie. Probably, I don't know. They come with an interesting.
I don't want Peacemaker looking down on my Batman. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want Superman and Peacemaker both looking down at Batman like he's a little boy. I don't want it, bro.
No, I want it. Hey, you said 6'2", 6'3". Sign me up. That's about because like you said, Superman like 6'4". So listen, BJ, Superman is a shooting guard in the league, bro. Can my Batman at least be Lonzo Ball, bro? That's what I want.
What kind of team you got, midgets?
Hey, bro, he a combo guard, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Let's see what we got on the last one here. Check this out. This is an interesting one here. So James Gunn says he doesn't understand why some DC fans are angry that some of us want the Reeves-verse and the Gunn-verse to merge. So that came from this right here. So this Bat Dude 345 says, Mr. Gunn, what do you think about people like Merge Bros? I mean, it's annoying. They just can't accept we're getting two Batmans. And James Gunn says, I have no problem with people expressing what they want on both sides of this very not important issue and don't understand the anger people are showing to each other about it. This goes back to what I was telling Big J and Cuz a couple shows back. This is what I was telling y'all about. Like those people talking about, the people gonna be confused. They're not saying that because they think people really gonna be confused. They're mad because they're not getting these universes merging, which I don't understand. Like, it's funny to me too. This kind of go back to when Michael Keaton was Batman. I don't know if y'all remember this. I remember as a kid, people flipping cars over, burning buildings down, kicking their mamas down the stairs when they found out that Michael Keaton was Batman. Yeah, all that, BJ. When they found out Michael Keaton was Batman. And now look, he's one of everybody's like favorite Batman, top 2, top 3 Batmans of all time, right? I remember people online making fun of this whole Robert Pattinson Batman. It's not my Batman. I don't want it. Blah blah blah. Ben Affleck forever. Blah 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 blah. Twilight Boy, all that stuff. I heard all that. Now all of a sudden, people can't do without a part 2 of Batman, and they want this man to be the definitive Batman going forward. Ain't that funny how that kind of stuff works? When me and Cub first started doing this show, that's the one thing I preached on the show. We started hearing all these. Now, on the surface, I might say, like, man, I want somebody else. But I wasn't one of those people that, because I wanted somebody else, I'm sitting there, I hope it fails and all that. I was never one of those people. I'm going to give it a chance. Because guess what? I might watch it and be like, yo, damn, he was a good person for this character or whatever. We don't know. We don't know the vision of the director and the producers. We just have to wait and see for ourselves what they're trying to do. Because you never know. That person might fit perfect for what they're trying to do. Case in point, Michael Keaton. People was killing that. He there you go, cuz another one. Heath Ledger. That was another perfect example. Folks was killing that pickup, bro. And then all of a sudden, look, now nobody else will play Joker ever in life. So when we see this type of stuff right here, man, it's just a trip to me, man. How people are dying on that hill now. The same people who did want this person to be Batman, now you're dying on that hill saying he's my only Batman. Nobody else could be Batman. But we should go on this a big Jay. What you think about this?
No, I was just gonna mess with you. I was gonna throw out Jared Leto. I was like, yeah, what about Jared Leto? But
you know what's crazy? I think a lot of people are on board for Jared Leto.
He just was too weird. He went too weird with it. That's the problem.
You think that was him or the director?
I think that was him because they said that he was doing weird stuff that was not authorized on set.
He's a method actor. So
yeah. And I don't know if you remember when the next movie he did with Denzel like kill all that when he started trying to do the same stuff.
Y'all hear about what he doing on Tron? He said he told folks on the set, don't call me Jared Leto. He said call him Ares.
But they already said I've been seeing early reviews said the movie sucks. So you know that, huh? Have you?
I've been seeing it. You said the reviews. I heard the reviews. Okay,
but no, stuff I've seen said it was bad. So I mean, I don't know.
I've seen a bunch of 7s and 75s and 6s. So I mean, but no, we said BJ, my bad.
No, I was just saying. So, but any of this, man, I admit it, the thing is, he just need to pick somebody. Do I think that what's his name, Pattinson is the right one for the DCU? Probably not. You know, do I think he can figure out a way to make it work? I mean, the thing is, if he just says that none of the stuff that happened before this matters, kind of like hand wave it, then that's what he do. But the question is Pattinson going to be the guy? Is he going to stand up and be able to do and give that kind of performance? I don't think he's that great of an actor. I know he's weird and likes indie stuff, but I don't know if Pattinson is that deep to play a real Batman, not the weird Batman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so for him, that's another thing too. He's not really big on, ever since Twilight, he's not big on doing franchises like that no more. Like he's doing the Batman, and that's pretty much it. Like he don't want to be part of no big huge universe of characters and all that stuff. I think he kind of said that before. He kind of like how they're doing it right now. It's more personal because it doesn't feel like a typical comic book movie. It actually feels like a crime thriller. You know what I'm saying? You just dressed in a suit. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, which is why, for me, I don't want to see him in the DCU. Like you said, I don't think he fits with that. Well, not just because of his portrayal of Batman, just him in general. I don't think he really fits in that type of universe, man. Like I don't know why people are so gun ho on trying to put him in that universe. Just don't. If you watch that movie, there's nothing in that movie that sit there and say, okay, I could see Superman in here, or I could see Wonder Woman there, or whatever. Like I don't. That Batman would not fit in this universe, bro. I don't understand why people don't understand that. But what you got, cuz?
Nah, I agree. He needs to. It's okay to have two different ones. It's not something to go well and out about, because they're not gonna bring it together. But also, you have one that's more in the real world when it comes to the Reeves verse, and then you have the fantastical with Superman and DCU. So it will be. I don't think like that Batman is built for the fantastical. He's built for the ground level, your crime fighting, like your gangster penguin and stuff like that. That's what he's built for. He's not built for trying to deal with Ultraman and all that stuff. Especially being a newer Batman as well. About to say younger, but a newer Batman as well. So, yeah, it's better to just go with your older, more established Batman that has the bulk and the size and the tools to deal with your fantastical. So, yeah, it's going to end up being two different ones than to go wild and out about. But yeah.
Yeah, that Batman look like he can beat up Killer Croc.
Nah, that'd be all bad.
Exactly. What you got, BA?
I mean, y'all pretty much said everything I was going to say. It's just when it comes to Batman controversy, Big J, back when Adam West was cast in 1966, do you remember the hoopla around that time period? Can you let us know how that worked itself out? Because we need that type of information for right now, so that we can kind of decipher through the waters. It was Walter Matthau and all these other guys that could have did it. I just want to know, like, what was going on during that time? Can you tell people?
I think there was more of an uproar over Cesar Romero as the Joker. You know what I mean? Because he had the mustache and they just painted white.
And he would
He
not cut it
refused
out.
to shave his mustache, so that
Mhm.
was a big problem because he had the big white mustache that they painted on and tried to keep down.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid and I watched that, bro, I was like, what's going on with that? Oh, I mean, okay, I thought that was just whatever. Then later on, like you said, you learned the story of like he was this famous actor at that time and didn't want to. He was identified by his mustache and he didn't want to shave it or whatever. So that was crazy.
Yeah, I don't think anybody worried about it because I mean, that's like Burt Ward. I don't think anybody knew who he was either. They weren't like established actors, so I don't think it was that big a deal.
And they didn't take them type of shows and characters like that back in them days, live action, really that serious like that. Not like they do today, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it was all campy.
Mm-hmm.
I know you tried to take a shot, and I just rolled with it, so I took all the fun out your joke. So now.
It didn't help that Rel was back you up on that one too. I was like, come on, Rel.
Hey, just when you said Adam West and I got the shirt on, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. No, there was something BJ said though. When we talking about just the fact that we live in this time, bro, where small minorities of people can say stuff and act like they speak for everybody, bro. Which that guy was kind of pretty much pointing to. You got this small angry crowd of people who saying that, yo, I want this in the movie. So I mean, everybody want it in the movie, and I gotta tell people like that's not what I want. I don't want Robert Pattinson as my Batman. In that, hey, he get 2-3 more other movies or whatever solo. Cool, I'll watch him all day long. I do not want him as part of the DCU. Now, I think you was about to ask, Big J. So if you're saying, let's just say Brennan Sklenar does end up becoming Batman, you think it's gonna calm the masses?
No. I think there's overlap. So I think that Pattinson's got built-in fan base between the Twilight movies and the Harry Potter stuff, and those people have aged up, so now they want to keep seeing him in these franchises, and so they got all excited when he got cast. But like I said, for the reality that James Gunn is building, he does not cleanly fit. Like I said, from a personality standpoint, from the fact that once again, like I said, I talked about this when we first brought him up. He refused to work out to play Batman. We saw the dedication of what's his name, Cornsweet. Cornsweet was skinny, just like Henry Cavill. Cornsweet put on 40 pounds of muscle to play Superman.
Superman, yeah.
What's his name? He refused. He was like, "What am I doing that for? I'm not doing that." I'm like, then why would you sign to be a superhero in a superhero movie if you don't want to be a superhero? You don't want to look like a superhero.
Remember, he didn't even remember when he described Batman the movie. He said that it's not really a superhero movie. It's just a misunderstood person or whatever. You trying to describe? It's like, bro, you trying to take away from what Batman is supposed to be or whatever. But yeah, like I said, all that type of stuff right there just showed me that you don't fit in the DCU. Let's get somebody that's gonna be a little bit more dedicated. Like we said, we just saw pictures of Brennan Sklenar, and he's not even Batman yet, or whatever, right? So these guys are showing that I'm willing to take that extra mile to invest in this character or whatever, right? Because I want to be in this universe, and so that's why I said, like, for me, I'm good on Robert Pattinson. That's not to say that listen, I done seen the Batman so many times. You know what I mean? Like, I love the movie, so. It's not to say that I don't want to see Robert Pattinson. I just don't want to see him with the DCU. I mean, I don't understand why that's so difficult. Like, you get to get 2 Batmans. Why is everybody so pressed on it? I don't understand that. But that's just crazy to me. But yeah, that's all we got tonight, y'all. So let's go ahead and show some love real quick to Playback.
Thank you to our friends over at Playback for this segment. Pause. If you're tired of the national media and the annoying ways they sometimes cover sports and other events, give the Glow Sun Production channel on Playback a try. We cover new and old school basketball, wrestling, and geek culture. And just recently, we've added boxing, mixed martial arts, anime, and even video gaming. So So if you have time in your busy day, give our channel on Playback a look and check out some of our replays while you're at it. Another special shout out to our favorite at Playback. Back to the show.
All right, fellas. Let's see what we got on some of these questions and these comments. Shout out to Salam. He says, "What's up? What up?" He says, "Nah, you can't hate Danny Glover in Predator 2." You know what? I know that's like a running joke or whatever. I don't hate Predator 2. I like it. You know what I mean? Nostalgia, I guess you could say, because I like the what's name said earlier. I like the first Predator, so I thought, hey, Predator 2. And also too, so a kid I went to school with, his stepdad played one of the Predators. I believe it was in Predator 2. And his dad came to the school. That dude was like 7'4", man. That dude was huge. Shout out to Kerry. But yeah. Also, Salam says, hell. He said, Dr. Hell no. What the hell is that? Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's all bad.
It's just crazy to be how people get triggered over that, man. This is wild. Salam also says he wouldn't be my first choice, probably talking about Aaron. But Batman has a long line of actors playing him and other characters in his history that worked out great, even though they were not the first choice. Yeah. Like BA said earlier, if they cast him, they're going to be the first ones in the movie theater, of course. Mm-hmm. It's just that if you ask me right now on the surface, like, nah, it's not. I'll give somebody else, man. Give me somebody else. And he also says, he says Aaron Taylor Johnson as Green Arrow is a good call. What's up, Big J?
We pinned it on the board.
What's up?
Three out of 4 calling it. We pinned it on the board.
Come on to the team, Big J.
Putting it on the board.
Give him a blonde goatee. Let's go.
Yeah. We're putting it on the board.
Salam says Patrick didn't lift nary a weight for the Batman role. No, man. You think he gonna do it this time, Big J?
No.
After everybody was killing him? No? Okay.
No, he don't care. He don't care what people think.
You're right. You're right. But all right, y'all. Listen, we definitely appreciate y'all, man, geeking out with your boys for another episode. So listen, Peacemaker's last episode is on Thursday. We're gonna do a spoiler discussion on Thursday right after the show. So please make sure you get home, you catch Peacemaker, and join us for the open spoiler discussion of Peacemaker Season 2. So we'll see y'all on Thursday. Listen, with all that being said, man, it's your boy Real. Got Cuz in the building, got Big J and BA. We'll be back here on Thursday for the Peacemaker spoiler discussion, y'all. So join us here on Thursday. And also join us here every Tuesday and Tuesday evening, Saturday morning as we get our geek on too, y'all. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Everybody hit them likes for us. We'll catch you guys here on Thursday. Stay geeked. And we out.